Okay guys, we gotta make this video. This is gonna be crazy. So this is my brother Albert.
What's up,
this
guys?
is Alex. This is the Desert Model Y and we're driving to Africa.
Oh,
so
yes.
we are in Munich,
yes.
Germany, and we decided to make a road trip and we're gonna do it big. We're gonna go to Africa. It's gonna be a long drive, obviously, and it's a different continent.
Drive time.
Yeah. We gotta take a boat. It's gonna be wild. We didn't really prepare that well. Just gonna let's wing it. Let's go to Africa. Cool.
Wing it, man.
Let's go.
Reset Munich, Africa. Let's go. Okay, this trip is off to a bad start. We started driving 5 minutes ago and all the good energy is already like gone. One of us, I'm not gonna say any names, forgot his ID. Trying to go to Africa without an ID, no passport.
But the good thing is I immediately remembered, like 5 minutes after we started. Would have been worse if I was like in Africa, so hey guys,
I'm half African, can I get in? But unfortunately Munich is pretty big and we are on the completely wrong side of the town. So we're driving to his car so he can drive to his place, pick up his passport while I charge the car because the battery's not so full. So at least I'm using the time like productively.
and it can't get any worse than this. So
Okay, go get that passport.
walk of shame.
Yeah. Do you have enough electricity in the car to get home?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank God.
But not to go back. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, I am going to a supercharger nearby. It's like 5 minutes away from here.
Because the battery's not so full anyways. I really don't like starting a road trip with empty battery, but couldn't really help myself, just worked out that way. So now I'm going to that supercharger. 12 minutes they say, okay, whatever. So the supercharger is in a pretty big mall and I will now use the time that my brother needs to pick up his ID to charge the car. Let's take the time how long we will charge on this entire road trip.
So one of the many things I want to find out on this trip is also the charging infrastructure. How good is it? Here in Germany, it's actually pretty good. I've been driving a Tesla for 6.5 years and we're at a point in Germany where it's really no problem to drive all around Germany and you have superchargers and you have other charging stations as well. It really works. But the more south you go, rule of thumb is the worse it gets. It's harder to find charging stations. So let's see how it goes. And also we're kind of in a rush because my brother needs to fly back to Germany on Tuesday. And today is Friday night already. We're picking up a friend of mine in Switzerland now. And my friend and I, we can chill in Africa. I'm not in a rush, but my brother is. But then he forgets his ID, his passport. So now we're waiting here for him. At least I'm charging the car, which helps us to go to Switzerland easier once we can really start driving. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. We gotta make it to Africa fast. So my brother sees it as part of the trip and can go back to Germany on Tuesday.
I finished charging at 90%, charging complete. Took me 30 minutes. I mean, let's go, come on. My brother gotta be ready soon.
Oh, all right. I had to spend $150 for parking here.
Here we go.
I drove back to the office because it's close to supercharger. My brother texts me that he's still looking for his ID at his place, can't find it quick. So I call my friend in Switzerland to tell him that it's gonna be later because we're still looking for the ID. He's like, oh shit, yeah, I get it. Let me check my ID. He's like, okay. Finds his ID and it's like, oh, it expires in 3 days. Are you kidding me? So his ID expires in 3 days, so we cannot go to Africa with that ID. I will make it to Africa, even if I have to do it alone. But I will make it to Africa. If it takes me 2 weeks and I'll be there alone, but I will drive to Africa in my Tesla. But the plan is to drive to Spain and then go to an embassy on Monday, get a new passport, which takes a few days probably, and we will end up in Africa. I will end up in Africa. But today I will end up in my own bed. So big failure the first day of road tripping, but I will make it to Africa.
Yo, what's going on? Wow. Oh no, the road is closed. There's water under the bridge. Ay. Okay, I mean, obviously I'm disappointed that I cannot really drive nowhere today, but also it's good to not be on the road with this crazy weather in the darkness. Like, I don't enjoy a road trip like that, like heavy rain and darkness for 3-4 hours to go to Switzerland. Let's just do it tomorrow. Maybe it happened for a reason. Alright. The passport situation. Good morning, here we go. Finally, we're leaving. It's been a weird night. The basement of the house across the street was full of water apparently, and the firefighters parked right under my window until 3 a.m. trying to fix the situation. And we're bringing my brother's electric car to a friend who will use his car while he's gone. Oh no. No, I'm losing my bro! Ah, turn red on me. Now it's 11:30 already. The weather's not nice here, so let's just go.
We're on the road, finally. And we typed Barcelona into the navigation system. And that's a pretty long ride. I'm not sure if we're gonna get there today.
Yeah, I don't think we will. But just the direction, so we're heading to Spain. But the first stop is in Austria. So we have to go to supercharge in Austria.
Yes.
Autopilot is taking us there. And for Austria, we already paid for the Autobahn. This thing costs like $100, and then you can use the Autobahn in Austria for a year. And we must not forget to buy the Swiss vignette thingy.
Yeah.
Is vignette the English word?
I have no clue.
In German we say vignette.
Well, we'll figure that one out later. And in Spain, there's no vignette.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the kilometers you drive.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
It's really expensive in Spain. So I prefer spending like 100 euros once, and then you can do whatever you want over, like in Spain they really, like it costs a kidney to use the Autobahn.
In France, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, France too. Yeah.
So it's getting more and more expensive as we go on. Okay, let's hit it.
And here we are in Austria. All right, the second country of the trip, Germany and Austria.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say first supercharge of the trip, but I charged yesterday. So second supercharger, technically speaking, of the trip. And we still have 108 left. And yeah, let's charge. So this is the lounge here. I really like this about the supercharger, that you have a nice place where you can get drinks, food, there's coffee, there's a bathroom, of course. Other than that, there's nothing really here. There's no restaurants around in this area, no gas station, no nothing. So it's good that they built this lounge. So you have a nice place to stay while you charge the car for like a 20 or 30 minute break. Okay, done charging. This street, I don't understand why they built the street like this. It's so narrow when there's traffic coming from the other side. It's just tough, but it's nice. This is convenient, and right now I need it. Oh, thank you. Let me get out of the way. We are close to Bodensee. I'm not sure what the English word would be, but it's a big lake. It's a very beautiful area of Europe. We just came from Germany, now we're in Austria, and Switzerland starts in like 5 minutes. And I don't understand why in this important tourism area, and also it's a rich area, why they built this street to connect the countries. Look how tough this is when there's traffic coming. I wish I had a Model 3 right now.
Damn it.
It's a little bit, there's also bikes. It's just not nice.
No, I mean, 10 centimeters more to the left, 10 more to the right, and everything would be fine, but...
And there would be space. I don't know why they saved money here.
Yeah, they saved on the wrong end, definitely. But it's what it is.
here I will now try to buy the vignette to pay for the Autobahn in Switzerland before we cross the border. Voila! Alright, we're switching drivers.
And I need to put on other shoes.
Good idea. Baby bro is driving. Okay, this is the border to Switzerland. Well, not so spectacular the border, I have to admit. Very nice view, very nice. First time for my brother driving in Switzerland. The thing about Switzerland driving is it's super chill because you can only go 120. Speed limit is 120 and pretty much everybody does 120 or maybe 125 because the fines are very expensive. In Germany, let's say the speed limit sometimes, like oftentimes in the Autobahn there is no speed limit, you can go as fast as you want, and sometimes the speed limit is, let's say, 120, okay? But if you go 130 and they catch you, then you pay like 20 bucks, maybe 30, I don't know, but it's not crazy. Here in Switzerland, if you go 10 over the speed limit, like they will spank you and take your car, I don't know, like it's expensive, like in Switzerland.
I think that they legally can take your car if you are not able to pay the fine.
Yeah, if you go too fast, like really fast, like say 50 over, I think they really take your car. I don't know, Switzerland is different. So, yeah, we put the autopilot and to 120. Not gonna cause any problems here in Switzerland. Just following the rules, being good tourists, trying to go to the next country. Here we go, Switzerland. Starting to rain a little bit. That only means you have to go to Africa even faster. This is the first traffic jam. Yeah, on a long road trip, this will. There's always a chance that this might happen. Obviously, traffic jams is soul crushers for car drivers.
At least we're not standing.
True. Yeah.
That's
and
good.
I think it won't be long. We are in Zurich. And once we are past Zurich, I think it will be fine. We are going to the next supercharger. We don't really have to. We're still pretty good on energy.
But my energy level.
So now, next coffee break, and I will continue driving. But yeah, driving in Switzerland is chill, and we will for sure go to France today. Like that will happen for sure. Spain,
Maybe.
let's see. Let's charge first. It is pretty random.
Yeah.
It's a small village next to a church. There's a cafe over there. Let's go.
Have a coffee. Been charging for roughly 50 minutes at the supercharger. The car would have been ready earlier, but we were eating, playing basketball.
Great supercharger location.
Yeah.
At least during the day. If at night when there's no restaurant and no basketball, then maybe it's not so cool. But yeah, it was cool. And now I'm driving, and I just called my friends who are in the Tesla Model 3, 30 minutes ahead of us, and we agreed to meet at this supercharger in France, Chambéry. So we should be able to drive there. It's 250 kilometers, and our battery is almost full. So good night, Albert. I will drive us there.
I'll take a nap.
Here is the Swiss-French border. We are soon in our fourth country today. Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and France.
Yeah. let's go. Hope there's no border control or things like that.
Also, we're really happy because now we can use our cell phones again. Because European Union, you can use your data plan, but in Switzerland, it's like super expensive.
Just as we crossed the French-Swiss border, the landscape changed. It noticeably changed, and it's very nice here. I mean, the sun is perfect, very nice light. So, very nice here.
All right, they want money from us. It's been like an hour on road. Let's see. I say 12.
I say 10.
Oh, 13 euro.
Well, you're congratulations, you were closer. And the thing is, it's not over. We have to pay so much more to use the road. It's kind of, I don't like the principle of that. I really like it in Germany, it's free, and I like it in Austria. You have to pay a fixed amount and then you can drive how long you want. But here, every time you go somewhere, it's like, oh, how much do I have to pay now? It's super annoying. Money, 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 money!
Here is the first supercharger in France, supposedly. Where is it? Oh, to the right.
Now turn right.
And we're supposed to meet our friends here. Le supercharger en France.
Oh. Wie geht's?
Bam. All right. Salut.
Salut, bonjour.
Okay, wir sind jetzt in Katharina. Das ist erstmal Model 3 der Rakete.
And she went out into the open.
Podcast.
It was still drizzling.
Book.
Good. Was it book? Good podcast.
It's a book.
It's a book. Good book.
Good book, yeah.
Ja.
Was, wenn wir an Autobahn kommen? Gib mir Kreditkarte.
Ja, aber ich muss ja auch irgendwie zahlen.
Das ist nicht mein Problem. Hast du nicht mehrere?
Alrighty. Now this is Katharina.
Hi.
And this is your car.
This is my car.
And this is your driver.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Mexico would be nice.
Back in Mexico. Okay. We are doing Valence. It's a city in France, like 1.5 hours away, because I know that there's a supercharger.
Almost Mexico.
Almost, right? And that supercharger also has a hotel.
Yeah.
So we can see. And the other guys, they talk about chess. They love chess, so now they're in the car. Hopefully not playing
That's why
chess.
we're not together.
They should kosher on you because of the love of chess.
No, I mean that's why we're not with them.
Yeah,
So I mean, not chess.
yeah. And you guys drove from Switzerland, and your goal is to be in Valencia in 2 days.
Yeah, Monday night.
Good. All right, let's make it happen. Okay, ticket time. Valence. Salut. Bitteschön, Sir, bitteschön.
Dankeschön.
Statement?
My name is Yen. So we made it to the supercharger here. Big hotel, but unfortunately it is booked, fully booked. So we are trying to find another hotel. We're gonna charge the cars up and then gotta find another hotel.
Okay, so we drove around 900 kilometers today. It is late now. We found a hotel 20 minutes away from the last supercharger, played some cards, had a glass of wine, and that's a good start to the road trip. After yesterday, shaky, but today, very productive, very good driving, good audiobook, good podcast, good conversations, a good crew, and we're gonna get close to Africa tomorrow. So I hope you like this video, and tomorrow we will go on another big road trip from France to Spain and maybe even to Africa. See you there.